It's May 18th, and yesterday I was sitting on the sofa here. My mom was in a room behind the sofa here, and she was talking about how we always hear noises of cats playing upstairs, and how, it doesn't bother us that much except for when they knock stuff down and make it go clunk real fucking loud. And, it's not a huge bother. It's just being mentioned in the privacy of our home between two people having a conversation. And she's saying how it must be some piece of wood toy, something heavy and clunky, some piece of wood toy that they let the cat play with. That's kind of beside the point, not even the point I'm making right here. We were having a private conversation in the comfort of our home, in the privacy of our home, secluded from everyone else, where everyone else couldn't hear us what we were saying. And, well, after she said this stuff, I'm assuming it was the girl upstairs. Yeah, I'm pretty fucking sure. Stomps as loud as she fucking can from the kitchen, from that area, all the way up front. And stomps even fucking louder, like somebody was taking a hammer to the floor, like 7 fucking times. Thump, 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 thump. And then ran full stride. I'll say it like that, because that's what it was. Ran full motherfucking stride from there, all the way to the back of the house, thump, 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 back. And I'll tell you what, she did that shit because she heard what we were saying in our home below her. May 19th at 1 p.m. We got the Holton Wise crew here again, and I don't know, it's been a couple weeks, and, well, I guess they're running the mower somewhere. It went faint and drifted off. I guess they're doing the other side of the house to the left of us here, I guess. Unannounced, right, of course. Same time, yeah, 1 p.m., and he's mowing, of course. As expected, he would be mowing, but not expected that he would be here. And of course, we got the guy out front whacking the weeds with the weed whacker. Trimmer, okay, right, of course, unannounced. And here I am, not being able to do what I'm doing. Self-education today. And
they just deleted. Yeah, they canceled whatever I asked. That tree is coming right out of the foundation.
Oh.
And if you look up there, it's under the wires, between the wires and the house. Like upside the window, it's underneath the wires. That thing needs to come out of there. Alright, thank you so much. Oh, be quiet.
This guy's still at it. The same fucking spot. And there they go. Okay, they're gone. Whatever. And couldn't hear shit. Well, they're yeah. Okay, whatever. There's all the gunk and muck still there. Just horrible. Look at that. I would never leave this like this. It was mine. And should I clean it up? No. Here's that tool sitting there we didn't mention. And here's that we shouldn't have to mention. And garbage, of course. And there's that we mentioned. And it's still there. And here's this. I don't think got mentioned, but it's still there. Here's these car tires that we asked them to take away that they didn't. Here's where my dog went. And I didn't get a chance to clean it up. Here, I don't get to clean it up, but I'm supposed to. And I can't now, because it's smeared in. Okay, and, well, that wouldn't have happened. I'd be able to clean it up if I would have had some advance notice that they were going to be here at such and such time. And here's the tree. Here's the tree. There's the tree. There's that tree there. We got that tree. And it goes up to tangle in the wires.
People that are supposed to be dealing with that shit or know about it think it's so matter of fact that the tree is growing between the house and the electrical wires.
Right on the foundation, into the foundation.
It's coming out of the foundation of the house, up the side of the house, in front of the window.
Anyway, it's still there. And they left, remember? Yeah, they left. And it's still there. And they left and all that stuff's still there. They didn't do anything about it. They know about it. We also said that we put in requests to the portal and they keep getting closed unfairly. And they are the property management team. They are. That's who they are.
I remember the guy from one house we lived in.
2 houses ago?
2 houses ago.
Yeah.
And he was working on a house across the street. And he came over to our house and asked if we had a piece of cheese he could get. So we could set mouse traps with it because he's going to McDonald's and ordered a cheeseburger, but they didn't put cheese on it.
Okay, for a mouse trap across the street. At the rat trap across the street at 2 houses ago.
The same property management.
Ever felt that some people ask you for things that steal your peace and leave you drained? Requests that seem harmless at first, but slowly weigh you down.
So I asked my mom if next time she's in that portal, can she complain about, it's not exactly the word I use, but complain about the sewer gas coming up into the tub. And we'll keep it short and say we'll see if she does that, and we'll see what happens if she does that. Matter of fact, it turned into a kind of lengthy discussion after she asked me what do they think they can do about that. Well, they came up to the conclusion that they could cut that stack out, the straight part of the stack down there, and get a manifold with 2 ports and separate our tubs. Easy as that. And by some mysterious notion, I was a little bit ranty in myself, just a little, just tiny bit. And I noticed it coming on, so I said I'd take some of this lesson earlier, quote, lesson, quote, earlier, when you see symptoms, whatever, lesson earlier. And, by some coincidence, that was not even half an hour before these guys showed up. I get to relax with some of this shit. Nobody's to bother me, I guess.